What is independent living philosophy? Independent living philosophy believes that all people, regardless of ability, should have access to places, information, and opportunities that enable them to live independently and make their own choices on how they want to live their lives. No matter how we are built, whether we came this way or became this way, whatever our total set of physical and psychological abilities are, independent living philosophy says we're worthy, we belong, and we all have a right to be here. Independent living philosophy champions 10 key principles. 1. Civil rights. Everyone has equal rights and opportunities. No stereotyping or segregation based on abilities. 2. Consumerism. Each of us decides what's best for ourselves. 3. De-institutionalization. No one should be institutionalized because of a disability. 4. Demedicalization. People with disabilities are not sick and do not require a medical model of treatment to manage their lives. 5. Peer support. People with similar experiences encouraging and sharing with each other works better than professional intervention in achieving independence. 6. Advocacy. Community-wide change is needed to ensure that people with disabilities benefit from all that society has to offer. 7. Barrier removal. Barriers of all types, communication, perception, and physical, must be removed. 8. Consumer control. People with disabilities are best suited to run organizations that assist people with disabilities. 9. Cross-disability. All people with all disabilities have access to services that support independent living. 10. Inclusion. We envision an integrated society where all people with disabilities have equal access to important life opportunities such as education, employment, housing, and transportation. Independent living philosophy is a way of life, a movement defined by a set of principles that developed as a reaction and resistance to decades, if not centuries, of marginalization and mistreatment of people with disabilities. The movement gained momentum in the 1960s alongside the Civil Rights Movement. And soon after, Centers for Independent Living were created to bring the key principles of independent living philosophy from ideas to actual practice and delivery of services. Over the past 60 years, laws and regulations, including the Americans with Disabilities Act, have been passed to provide rights and benefits for people with disabilities, and the work continues today. Socially, we continue to be marginalized and discriminated against. Beyond key ideas, independent living philosophy strives to change social opinion and stand up against overlooked injustice. Activist groups like ADAPT take social action to defend the rights of people with disabilities and an integrated community, while Centers for Independent Living are the living, breathing entities that represent independent living philosophy through services and community building activities. To learn more about a Center for Independent Living, watch the video, What is a Center for Independent Living?